Hello, and welcome to Lunar Magic Tea Time, where we discuss all things magical, mystical, metaphysical, and sometimes even a little mundane. I'm Kristen. It is May 14th, 2020, and this is Tarot Thursday. This episode is going to be slightly different because I'm adding a partial deck review because this deck, the Forest of Enchantment, by Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood, is a deck very carefully designed to take you on a journey. And because our card of the week jumps us into the middle of the journey, I kind of want to have us a little background. I kind of want us to know a little bit about why we're going the direction we're going. And so I'm going to give us that update, if you will. So she uses some different terms. She wants you to be very clear from the outset. From the moment you open this box and you draw out that first card, she wants you to know that from the beginning, this is the Fool. This is her Fool, and it's actually entitled The White Heart. She wants you to know immediately you are going on a magical, mystical tour of a different realm. That realm is the realm of enchantment, the realm of the subconscious, the fae, whatever you want to call it. You're going to go on this journey, and she's going to use the words she uses for her major arcana, for her suits, for how she expresses her cards just by their names, how she names their cards. She's letting you know exactly where she wants to take you on this tour. For instance, instead of the Tower, she uses the phrase the Folly. It's still effectively the same actual imagery and iconography, but she's titling it something that you already know. So typically the Tower means an upending of your world and a moment to start fresh and start over, and the destruction of things that need to be destroyed. But by using the word the Folly, she's also telling you, a lot of the things that we cling to that need to be destroyed are false ideas. False to our truths, our personal truths. She uses different phrases for her suits. So instead of wands, she uses spells, and she uses it as the concept of action. Typically, wands are all about the actions that we're putting into the world and our passions and where those sparks fly, and she's using the concept of spells to represent that. She uses swords, and her phrasing for swords is challenges. Considering swords are usually the realm of ideas, the realm of strife and struggle, but also that creative stuff sometimes. That challenges is a really great phrasing for it. One of the things that she does through her minor arcana, she takes you on a story. She's telling you a story through the minor arcana. So from Ace to 10, you're going on a smaller trip. A smaller trip than the major arcana. You're going on a shorter journey, but you're going on a journey nonetheless. And her entire point in this is to make sure you are in the mindset when you work with this deck of bigger, more mystical things. So, all of that rambliness said, our card of the week is the Nine of Spells. So the Nine of Wands. I'm going to give us a minute to really observe this. Now, I cannot get this in close enough, I don't think. But, oh yeah. So here you can see, so this is an old crone out in the wilderness. You can see some eyes staring at her from the mist, etc. She's a crone-like figure. She's gone out into the woods, and she's casting a circle of protection around herself. That circle of protection is so that she can do the work she is there to do, no matter who has their eye on her. No matter what dangers are lurking in that forest, she is there to do a specific job. And that specific job isn't for everyone's eyes, but it is for the eyes of the people in the forest. So very often in mythology, the forest is where we go to face our demons and to face our own personal challenges. That's why in the fairy tales, the forest is a big scary place, because if we're applying mythic thinking, the forest is where we go on our vision quests, on our journeys to adulthood. The forest is a scary place because that's where the shadows live. Now, this crone has gone into the forest to do some of that work. She's casting her circle of protection. She's being very aware of her surroundings. More than that, if you notice, she goes A, unarmed, and B, without a wand. She is casting her circle of protection with just her intent, just her will, just her intent. This card reminds us we have every single thing we need inside of us to get the things done we need to get done. There's no need for wands. There's no need for fancy tools. There's no need for $2,000 crystals. There's no need for any of that, especially when we go to do the work the forest requires us to do. There's nothing outside of us that will protect us from the mythical forest of our shadow work. We have to protect ourselves from the inside. And that's a lot of what this card is talking about, is protecting yourself on the inside, using the tools you have at your disposal to protect yourself on the inside. So moving ahead this week, we're going to be talking a little bit about shadow work, I think. I don't know if I'll be posting more videos unless you guys want that. But just kind of this week be thinking about what's in your personal forest. What are the dangers in your personal forest? What's lurking behind the trees? And what tools do you have within yourself to protect yourself from those things lurking in the forest? I think that's the simplest way to put it. What tools do you have within yourself to protect yourself from the dangers in your personal mythic forest? So, this has been Tarot Thursday. You can find us on Facebook. We have a Facebook group, Lunar Magic Tea Time. You can find us at lunarmagicteatime.com. You can email us at lunarmagicteatime.com. You can listen to our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and Podbean. Those are the ones for sure that we have those are the ones we have absolutely verified we're on. And you can listen to every one of our podcasts on our website. You can also reach out to us via YouTube here in the comments section. Go ahead and click like, subscribe, and all of those things. Share, please. And as always, have a magical week.